Hal's journal seemed rather quiet compared to how it normally was. A pen could be dropped and you can hear it from outside of the newspaper facility. The quiet was interrupted by a door thrusting open.
I'm back!
Bullet bellowed as he entered the quiet workplace. Most of the workers glanced up, but quickly went back to work, not giving Bullet a second glance.
Capri, I need you in my office now!
Bullet yelled as he entered his office.
Be right there.
A begrudgingly Capri said as they walked over to the office, thinking to themselves,
What did I do this time?
I'll be gone more often because of business, so I need you to keep an eye on everyone during the hours when I'm not here. Got it?
Bullet sat in his chair as he lit a cigarette and began to smoke.
Oh, great.
Capri accidentally voiced their opinion out loud.
What was that?
Bullet yelled out as he took a puff of his cigarette.
Nothing at all.
Capri immediately took back the words that came out of their mouth.
Whatever. Just make sure everyone is working. Got it?
Bullet said as he put out his cigarette and began to walk out of the office.
Sure thing, flower boy.
Capri sarcastically spoke as they left the building. As Capri walked out, they happened to notice the safe that Bullet had hidden. His little garden, as he calls it.
Well, speaking of flower boy, that safe is out here?
Capri said, growing more curious by the second.
Why is he taking those flowers out of the office? It's not like he normally goes anywhere else.
Capri had a feeling something fishy was going on.
I need a second opinion here. Lilac!
Capri yelled into the office as their suspicion grew.
Hey, what are you yelling about?
Lilac flew in, confused.
See this safe over here?
Capri said as they pointed to the safe on the ground.
Yeah, what about it?
Lilac said, still very confused.
It's the same one that he planted that mini flower garden in.
Capri explained as they walked towards the safe, showing the contents, which were some leftover plant food.
Ah, I see. Do you know what this means?
Lilac smirked childishly.
I think I do, my little friend.
Capri smirked before shouting,
Moving out!
while Lilac said,
Love!
They both paused to question each other's responses.
Wait, did you say love?
Capri asked, confused.
No, I said moving out, just like you.
Lilac embarrassedly attempted to smile.
Oh, good. 'Cause I was gonna say, there is no way in hell that Bullet could ever fall for someone. He's too much of a hard ass. A cold heart like his could never love.
Capri stomped firmly, believing it to be true.
I guess.
Lilac said as they just stood around.
I think I'm gonna follow him to see what he's been up to. Can you watch over everyone, little buddy?
Capri asked as they prepared to go.
Oh, for sure.
Lilac said, fluttering their wings.
Alrighty, well, I'm off. Be careful, and keep Frankie away from the printer. We do not want another accident.
Capri said as they walked off.
Same to you. I can't even imagine what he'd do if he caught you.
Lilac yelled out, watching them.
True, but hey, it will be worth finding out why he's been gone.
Capri said as they walked further down the street.
Ah, fuck.
Capri stomped as they watched Bullet go into a taxi. Bullet looked very cautious as he got in. He was up to something.
How am I gonna follow him now? Oh, right. I forgot Blitz gave this to me.
Capri smiled as they pulled out a listening device used to amplify sounds from long distances. Capri clicked a switch on the machine, and it began to pick up the voices.
Take me to Abaddon Park and on the double.
Bullet whispered as he gave the driver his pay plus a tip.
Sure thing, sir.
The driver agreed as they drove off.
Gotcha.
Capri smirked as they scrambled to the sidewalk and called for a taxi. A sigh of relief hit Capri as the taxi pulled up within a few minutes.
To Abaddon Park, please, and on the double.
Capri ordered as they handed the driver some money along with a small tip.
Sure thing, ma'am.
The driver said as they drove to Abaddon Park. Within only 10 minutes, they arrived there.
Thank you kindly.
Capri thanked the person as they got out of the taxi. Looking around, they found Bullet a few feet away, walking towards the middle of the park.
Come on, Capri. You could do this. You've dealt with way worse detective work.
Capri whispered to themselves as they slowly and sneakily followed Bullet. He was approaching a young woman near the fountain that was flowing red water from the top of it.
Hello.
Bullet nervously approached the young woman. Upon further inspection, Capri could tell it was a young female demon with long purplish horns, long pink flowing hair, light pink skin, and a long blue and white frilly dress.
There is no way this is happening, right?
Capri whispered, surprised as they kept listening to the conversation that was occurring between them.
Bullet, I was hoping I might run into you.
The young woman turned to look at him.
So, how are you?
Bullet shakingly tried to ask his question.
I suppose I'm doing well, given the current circumstances. What about you?
She firmly said as she began to walk past him.
I'm doing pretty alright, I guess.
Bullet tried to catch up with her.
Oh shit, they're moving. This is gonna get complicated.
Capri whispered to themselves as they tried to follow the two behind the trees.
I assume those flowers are for me.
She confidently said, looking behind him to see the flowers.
Oh, yeah. These are for you.
Bullet gave them to her, his hand shaking.
They look so beautiful.
She smiled, taking the flowers.
So, how did you manage to find flowers like these?
She asked as she continued walking.
Oh, I bought them from a friend.
Bullet looked away as he began to sweat.
You lying bullshitter. We both know you're the one who grew them.
Capri muttered to themselves as they kept following behind.
Oh, you must have some interesting friends then. I don't know anyone who grows flowers down here.
Well, you know what they say, Miss Rio. Anything is possible.
Bullet attempted to cover up his lie. Capri suddenly realized something.
Wait, I recognize that person. That last name. That's Valerie Riom. That's that person we wrote a paper on a few weeks ago.
Capri said as they tried to remember what the paper was about.
I suppose you're right. I do have some business I must attend to. But if you would like, we can go out for dinner. How does 7 sound?
Valerie said, stopping in her tracks and staring at Bullet.
Oh, sure. That would be lovely.
Bullet began to fidget with his hands.
Okay, I'll see you then. Au revoir.
Valerie said as she got into a taxi and drove off. Bullet stared at the car as it drove away, feeling his heartbeat move faster than ever.
I've never been this nervous in my whole life or afterlife. Why does she make me feel this way?
Bullet said to himself out loud, still fidgeting with his hands.
I knew it!
Capri yelled, immediately regretting it as they saw Bullet turn around as if time itself had stopped.
Huh? Who's there?
Bullet yelled as he saw someone dart past a crowd of people.
Hey! Get back here!
Bullet bellowed as he kept chasing after them.
I won't be able to outrun him like this. What do I do?
Capri said to themselves as they noticed an empty, unopened garbage bag on the ground in a narrow back alley full of garbage bags and dumpsters.
I normally wouldn't go for this, but it's my only shot.
Capri frantically put themselves into the bag and held the opening of the bag tight, hoping this would work.
I said come back here!
Bullet yelled in embarrassment as he kept looking through the back alley, not giving a second look.
Thank Satan and all that is evil, that worked.
Capri smiled as they made their way out of the bag and dusted themselves off.
So, his heart isn't as stone cold as I thought.
Capri thought as they made their way back to the streets and called up a taxi.
Take me to Hell's Journal and make it snappy, please.
Capri paid the driver and they were off.
Here we are,
The driver said.
Thanks again, pal. Hey, you sound familiar. Do I know you?
Capri asked, noticing his voice.
You should know who I am. I work everywhere after all.
The driver said in a deadpan tone.
Jerry?
Capri said, surprised.
I told you, I work everywhere. Now don't you have a place to be?
Jerry began to push the gas pedal. Capri rolled their eyes at the one-eyed demon before walking back into the office.
Oh, Capri, you're back. I'm happy to report all the printers were kept away from Frankie.
Lilac excitedly flew out of the door of the office.
Yeah, great job, Lilac.
Capri, a little dazed and confused with all the events that transpired, walked back into the office.
So, what did you find out?
Lilac asked curiously.
Well, you were right. Bullet's got the love bug for someone.
Capri said, somewhat happy about the idea but trying to hide it.
Really? Do we know at all who it is?
Lilac was still curious as ever.
Her name is Valerie Riom.
Capri sat, tired from running away.
Wait, didn't we do a paper on her?
Lilac asked.
Yeah, we did. It was about how she helped some demon for no apparent reason.
Capri explained.
But why would Bullet be into that type of person? It doesn't seem like his type.
Capri just looked up at Lilac.
Well,
Maybe someone like that would be good for him. Maybe make him a little less cold-hearted.